La 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 la. Like a fly in the web, you know I got ya trapped. Keep on moving if you're gonna be caught, yeah. Better off caught dead. If you move, better be moving slow, 'cause I hear everywhere you go. I can sense you just around the corner, around that bend. La 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 la. Caught dead. Take a little spin here in my web. Where'd you think you'd be instead? I guess you didn't use your head. Now look where you've landed. Here you'll live and fade away, rotting here in this old place. Don't you leave, want you to stay. Don't run away, can't you pray? I can feel you there, even in darkness. Can't hide from me. You look tired, here, close your eyes now, but won't wake from sleep. If you run, better be running fast. You won't want to end up last. I can sense you just around the corner. You are in my grasp. La 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 la. Caught dead. Take a little spin here in my web. Where'd you think you'd be instead? I guess you didn't use your head. Now look where you've landed. Here you'll live and fade away, rotting here in this old place. Don't you leave, want you to stay. Don't run away, can't you play? Play, 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 play. Play, 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 play. Take a little spin here in my web. Where'd you think you'd be instead? I guess you didn't use your head. Now look where you've landed. Here you'll live and fade away, rotting here in this old place. Don't you leave, want you to stay. Don't run away, can't you play?
Hey. So totally was. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear me. Why does it? Is there something like straight over my screen? I don't know why it would be like that, but maybe StreamYard's changed something. I'm not sure. Huh. Interesting. Oh well, whatever. So I had said like a while back ago that I was gonna go over a few things, like because I had went on Negz's panel and mentioned Shabisky, which was weird because like the timing and because of, I mean, like Shabisky's been on my mind for like a while, but yeah. Then after I mentioned Shabisky the first time to Negz recently, he then Yato put out a really good old stream that he had done. So I guess people thought that the reason why I was asking about that was because of that. No, I had just been thinking about it. So I figured we could kind of go over it. And it's old. It's old. Okay, so this is, let me make sure that, because I'm not sure if it messes up my sound when I don't have all the other things muted. So, okay. Okay, so this is Shabisky. This is from 4 years ago. But I would say it's kind of relevant. But yeah. So if you could let me know if you can hear, just give me like yeah, 1 or something in the chat. Yeah, so we're gonna do a little bit of Shabisky. I like Shabisky. From what I've seen of him, like I really like Shabisky. So, and I think that his story is very interesting. And what happened to him was really unfair. So yeah. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but this is covering Negz to check his sources. Yeah. So yeah, I'll let him tell you what had happened if you guys aren't familiar. Oh boy, did I unmute it? No, I did not. Okay.
What's up, guys? I'm going to make this quick video to show how Negz is spreading around lies, and he doesn't care to actually look into stuff and actually do his research. He sits there and reports things that he's being told by people and takes it as the truth, reports it on his channel. And it is it's easy to look into it and see that what he's reporting either doesn't have any evidence or it can easily be disproven. And I'm going to go ahead and cover real quick a tweet he did this morning. He did this at 9:23 a.m. right now.
Okay, and just so everybody knows, again, like Negz apologized to me. That, you know, we're cool on that, you know. It's odd to me though that sometimes like people, I don't know, like is it just because like you're here in this space for so long that like just running with narratives are like just completely normal, so then you can't remember what what you've lied about, what you've gotten wrong, you know. But I think it's just kind of like a pet peeve of mine when people are so big on well, especially Nick, because he always says that he's that he never like knowingly lies, right? But then you kind of have to be careful then when you make not just statements about people, but especially like statements that are criminal and damaging, like to somebody, you know, like you have to be very careful about that. So I don't know. I think it's just, yeah, it is like a really big pet peeve of mine. But he got, the last time I mentioned Shabisky to him, I just thought it was interesting the way he responded to me. He was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, because like," and I told him that him and I were cool, you know, after he had apologized to me. Oh, and by the way, I've listened a little bit to Fresh Garbage, and I kind of like the way she carries herself. I mean, I don't know a lot about her, but from the little things that I've heard, and that would be like YouTube. Yeah, like I like the way she kind of carries herself. She's not afraid to admit when like she's wrong or she feels like she messed up or something, you know. I have a lot of respect for that. I would rather somebody admit something when they're wrong, because then I would be more inclined to believe you about something. You know what I'm saying? But when you have to be right about something all the time, that's not very, I don't know. That's just not that credible, like to me, you know? And yeah, told you guys I was a night owl. I think we all know that. Hope you guys are having a fabulous day, night, whatever you're having. Okay. All right. So anyways, this was Negz's Twitter, I guess. Okay. And this had to do with, oh, what was it? What channel was that? Frankie. Oh gosh, I can like, it's like right on the tip of my tongue. And I know it like any other time. Ah, I'll probably be able to think of it here in a second. But I know that DC liked them. But oh man, you guys, I found some stuff. I went through a lot of my screenshots and recordings and stuff. So yeah.
Now it's 10:52 a.m. for me. So this is a little over an hour ago. So he tweeted this out. Said, "Hey, Blandon, Frankie, Shabisky, Gypsy, Dragnuts, and other NFI affiliates. Is there proof? Is this proof enough for you, or shall we continue?" And he's talking about Tragic's tweet, which Tragic is somebody who, regardless of he doesn't care what's right or wrong. He just he seeks out to try to destroy my career, and he will lie as much as he can about it. So here's an example of that. Here's him tweeting out, "You asked for evidence," and he what he's referring to is when I asked for evidence on a video he did. And I'll go ahead and show that real quick. He did a video showing me saying a message that at the time I thought was Photoshop, but it's so long ago that I didn't remember that I actually copied and pasted this from a Jared video. That video doesn't exist anymore, I'm sure, because he got his channel taken down by playing porn on his channel, like most people know that are part of the my community and stuff. But anyways, this is obviously something that I copied and pasted from something Jared said. That's why I'm talking about my fan base in the third person. That's why I'm talking about DP.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess he's trying to like say that there was like proof or something, and this was in his Discord. But Shabisky is so thorough. I love watching him, and I think that I need to take some notes. he's really good. He's really good at especially at explaining stuff like 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. He's very good at that.
And I'm talking about Keemstar. Keemstar tweeted out about Jared and him saying disgusting things about children on his stream. He tweeted that out to YouTube, trying to get his channel taken down, and that's why that's there. And I'll go ahead and play that clip right now of me watching the Jared video and then reading the description. That is this right here.
Any of you can give me any information at all, please do not hesitate. I'll leave my Gmail in here. I will also give info on who I think could be responsible in the comments, so please check that out too. Anyways, guys, God bless, and I'll see you real soon.
Okay, so here is his little thing in the description here, right? Okay, so he said, "These are my guesses, but it's got to be someone from here." So right off the bat, number one, coming in at number one, Shabisky's fan base thinks let's see, think it's someone from here more than anyone else at this point. He has a Discord, so you may find someone admit to it in there, or admit to it there. DX Network, wherever that is a group of hackers. I know one of them called FBI on me. His name is coming in at number 4, Keemstar. He was the first one who started this whole mess and has a Discord too. Hopefully one of you can find something from their toxic fan base. Dude, I love how he says Keemstar started the whole mess. Yeah, the whole mess was him posting a video of something you posted on his Twitter. Posted a video of you saying that you wanted to get with little kids. Okay. So anyways, Tragic posted a video saying you asked for evidence. And here's his video. He put some dumb music over it. Here he is in my Discord. You go through the video and he gets to the part where he searches up Keemstar on my Discord. And what comes up is me saying that message that he took a picture of. Now, what he conveniently does is he doesn't scroll down too far. If you notice, Sauce right there asked if I really wrote out that whole thing. And so let's go ahead and go to my Discord real quick. we're gonna go to my Discord and do exactly what he just did. Okay, so here we are on my Discord. All right, we're gonna go ahead and type in Keemstar. The first thing, or one of the first things that comes up is me saying this list. Go ahead and click it and find it. Here it is. And then you scroll down, and here is Sauce right here saying, LMFAO, did you really type that whole shit? Now, what Tragic conveniently did on this video was left out what I said.
Because he'll just go like, no, I'm a dumb stoner. Like, he's just, I don't know. He's got a good sense of humor about himself, you know? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe things were taken out of context or, you know, because that can happen. Like I was saying last night, you know, that with AK, I never said that she lied. I just didn't, you know, from my perspective, I was getting told certain things, right? And then from her perspective, she was getting told certain things too, you know? So I never said she lied about the videos, you know, the videos in question of August Guttin, you know. I never said that she lied about that. In fact, I said she didn't. So there, you do have to take into consideration, you know, like what people are told, you know. So, but I like Shabisky's personality. Like, at least what I've seen, he's got a he can kind of joke on himself, which is funny to me.
I said 2 messages below that. No, it's called copy and paste. LOL. I'm a dumb stoner. Learn yourself something. And this is proof of. I wanted to show this to show how dishonest these people can be and how incompetent Negz is as a reporter. He's very incompetent at his job, and I don't know why he's doing it if he's going to be so lazy that all he has to do, and I invite everybody that watches this video, go to my Discord and type in Keemstar and see this for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, because so what they, you know, they were trying, Negz was saying that Shabisky like was, I mean, what do they do? What does Negz, what do a lot of them always like portray about people, right? And I was talking about this last night that I was so shocked. It's been kind of a slow realization because I just didn't think that an area like this niche little area that people would be so concerned about money. Because it doesn't, at least it didn't seem like it to me at the time of how it could garner so much money, you know? And, but then I realized, well, you know, what's funny is that Negz talks a lot about, tragedy pimps is what he calls it, you know, and stuff like that. But, he kind of does, though, the same thing that he talks that he's against, which would be like tragedy pimping. You like making money off of other people's tragedies or something, you know? But it's almost like he does it in like, and I'm not just saying him that he's in it. And I'm not saying that things shouldn't be called out. They should. But it's like they do it like from like a backdoor perspective. And so you want to make these claims about people, and okay, so you're making these extravagant claims about people, but you're not careful enough to make sure that you have like all your ducks in a row. I mean, if you're willing to say this type of stuff, then you should be willing to, I don't know, have it like be in a court or whatever, you know, like you cannot make these claims when, especially trusting people to give you information. You really need to do your own homework on stuff, you know? But that's where this lies, is that the truth about this area, apparently people do really give a fuck about the money, because when you're talking about such sensitive subjects, yeah, the audience is willing to, you know, dish out a lot of money because it's emotionally inciting, you know, and I think that people know that. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I have here. Some of it crosses over from some of the stuff that I was talking about last night, but so there's a here. Hang on. Let me switch to. Hold on. Okay, this is a short one. We can do this one too. This is another one that Shabisky did on Negz, and this was 3 years ago. And like I said, Negz apologized to me, but it's like I remember like for the past, well, basically what, a year and a half. It was shortly after he started spreading a lie about me, that he couldn't even remember what he was accusing me of lying about. I just, oh my gosh. But he apologized for that. So, but sometimes I just wonder if you even know. And I'm not trying to like drudge it up and say that, you know, because like obviously if I accept your apology, I accept your apology. And I think I said this last night too, that he did a song, or he played an old song that was like uploaded like 12 years ago. And it was actually really good. It was kind of up my, you know, it was like Smashing Pumpkin-ish, you know, kind of sound. And it was actually done pretty well. I thought it was pretty good. So one of my more favorite ones that I've heard him, you know, put out here. And so, yeah, but we're chill. I just am saying, and when I say chill, I mean like good, like thank you for apologizing to me, like that type of chill is what I mean. Okay, so yeah, so then Shabisky shows this.
I have borderline personality disorder, but I don't go around making shit up. You know what I'm saying? I don't make shit up. And that tells me that I'm doing something right. Gigi's doing something right. Tragic's doing something right. Anybody's making, AV's doing something right. If you're pissing these people off with their own words and their own, and the truth. And the truth.
Is that really the effect of the alleged child grooming Shabisky on a stream? Yeah, like, dude, this is very dangerous stuff to say, you know. Especially like when you get, you know, communities and whatever, you know, involved. Like, I mean, it's just, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous.
And we know who the cute little lesbian in the bottom right-hand corner is. Who's that cute little lesbian? That's Shabisky.
Oh, sorry. I think is this Miss Parker? I'm pretty sure it is. Miss Parker, she's a fun character. I always think she looks cute.
The cute little lesbian in the bottom right-hand corner is. Who's that cute little lesbian? That's Shabisky. Anthony Caruso, or whatever the hell his name is. I don't know.
Oh, so if you guys aren't familiar, I do think that that's Miss Parker. And then this is Missy Ann. Yeah, Shabisky Pitmonk. Okay, so there's just like a lot of like history with this. I don't even know all of it. I know a decent amount, but not, I don't know all of it.
The guy who told a 9 or 10-year-old on the internet that he had a pocket pussy in his chair and he wanted to stick his finger in it also told the same kid that he had big King Kong balls. So that's who that cute little lesbian is. I mean, nice try, Shab. I mean, okay, you weren't speaking directly to the kid, but you were still speaking in front of children, knowingly speaking in front of children.
There you go. So first it was that he was speaking directly to children. Like, you know, in a, I guess, 18 plus type of way, right? Like adult way or whatever. But it turns out he wasn't. I mean, like maybe he kind of let his, you know, maybe he, because he was speaking to an adult. Like, he was joking around. Yeah, I mean, he was in a space that kids are around, but it wasn't malicious in that way. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't. So, you know, Negz said, yeah, there were 0 lies. He was in a room with children talking about sexual stuff. Like, where are the lies? Yeah, but that's not what was originally put out. And you can't, like, the double standards around here are insane to me, because you're just not, people are not willing to just admit, you know, that they could have gotten something wrong. They could have gotten triggered and over exaggerated something. Like, it's okay to admit, like, it's okay to be careful about your words, you know, so then, you know, maybe this kind of stuff like wouldn't happen. I don't even know how I mean, I know how I landed myself here, but like, I always constantly wonder, where did everybody that makes up this area come from? I know how I did, because I was, you know, really into, because after, you know, skating and all that, you know, I had a lot of issues like with my weight, and I got like pretty big. I'm very short. I'm like 5 feet tall. So I got pretty big, and I got really into fasting and health, and, you know, was really into that. And I just, that's how like the algorithm like picked up and kind of led me here. I think it was Canadian Horror Story is one of the first things back in like 2019. And also I think Charlie Gold kept popping up. And then Kelly oh man, if I reacted back then, I probably would have reacted to her, because she said the nitpicking of people. Like, it's like, it doesn't matter like what is wrong, and maybe people have grown and learned from that. I don't know. But all I'm saying is that, you know, the nitpicking, and if you carry one rule over, like it doesn't carry over. That's the problem, is it doesn't carry over to the next time or the next person. It's constantly changing. And I don't like, I hate double standards. Not saying that even people that hate double standards cannot be, you know, guilty of those things, you know, sometimes, because we're all imperfect. And yes, that can definitely happen. But I just try, and I like to call out stuff. I'm into calling out truth regardless of where it is or what it is, you know. So yeah, so this got said, then child grooming Shabisky thinks it's all a joke. Missy, I guess she was also known as Gypsy. I guess. Oh my gosh. She has said that, like, even DC had Missy on her channel, her YouTube channel, I think back in early 2022. And she explained this situation. Okay. Which that is interesting. I wonder if I could find, because it was kind of odd, like how all of a sudden we're really into like Missy Ann, but then 2 seconds later, like when I say into, I mean like, having her back or whatever, or being told that things were wrong about her. And then the next thing you know, it was like she's just like thrown under the bus. It was really weird. So yeah, it's daily with these weirdos, always kids, death track. Well, I mean, you guys can kind of honestly, somehow you turn everything. I mean, I could turn that back around on you, because you guys always end up saying that something is inappropriate, like or you turn people's words around, and you guys are the ones that think about stuff like that. Like, I don't get it. Like, but okay. And yeah, I fell for it at one time. And I've learned a lot. And I'm glad I have.
He's the guy who told a 9 or 10-year-old on the internet that he had a pocket pussy in his chair and he wanted to stick his finger in it. Also told the same kid that he had.
Hold on, sorry, I didn't see you guys. Hold on. Hi. Hello, Kanka. Hello. Hi, Pew Pew. How are you? Hello. Sorry, geez. Didn't know you guys were here. Yeah. So there's some other Shabisky things that I could show. I actually should probably put his the links to this in the chat here for you guys. Give me one sec. I'll grab it for you for the last one. Kanka, how you feeling, darlings? I hope this is right. Hey, Pew Pew. Hey, Tasha. Oh, I should just call you Tasha. What is going on? Because I've been hearing your name come up a little bit. What, like in like a, oh, I'm so sorry, Monica. What is going on? Because they keep like mentioning you. That's all right. Everybody complains about me too. Oh, Monica, I gotta tell you something. Like, well, wait a minute. Like 1, 2, 3 things. Like a lot. Yeah. But so everybody complains about you. Yeah. Don't worry about it. They all do. I mean, like I said, like this space, for some reason, because I think it's because the subject matter, they make it so intense. You like it? Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to change it. I like yours too. Monica, motherfucker. I should play it. I don't know why that's not like a little clip that I have uploaded here. I wanted to change it to a little strawberry freak cake, actually. I'll tell you about that later. But I like the creep cake one too. But okay, so it depends on who's complaining. There's probably many reasons to explain it. Like is it because like you have like a different opinion than the quote unquote addict or something? Because I keep hearing like I'm pretty sure that that's where I'm hearing your name is from there. Yeah, it is. You motherfucker. My motherfucker Kanka. So yeah, I was curious, like what is inciting people to like talk about you, like, because I mean, what, what? Tell me, what is it? Is it something like that? No, I'm not saying it's like this. I'm just saying though, like, you know, where people just all of a sudden just get a hair up their butt or something. I don't know. The attic. Oh,
He's
wait,
the
wait,
guy
wait.
who told a 9 or
Hold on. The attic is mad at me because told them to quit talking about wrestling. That shit is kind of crazy to me, to be honest. Like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you constant, like, you're going back to him after years, and then now, like I said, seeing how this is like a well-oiled machine with certain people, and I think people that in some people's, because I know how to be cool with my, yes, exactly, we have a good sense of humor about ourselves. But yeah, I listen, do I agree with everything, you know, that he does or says? Absolutely not. But do I think he's like out there, like in ops and like doing this crazy stuff for like money reasons and like working like with a group with it, like for that? No. I mean, I don't believe that. I mean, it's just, it's so crazy though. This is such a well-oiled machine. And Monica and I were like, oh my gosh, we're watching the gears. We're not a gear. I don't want to be a gear. I will never be a gear in this machine. I more or less want to be a wrench in it. You know what I mean? Like, if that makes any sense. I just want to call out the double standards, I guess, you know? I'm not the one that is constantly calling people out for, or what I mean, accusing people of terrible things. Like, it's incredible to me because I've seen and heard people, all different communities, say about me. Monica's is always like the happy person, like in the chat, you know, and spitting facts, you know, but like I have heard multiple different communities in this area like say that I have said terrible, heinous things. And I know that at a certain point, obviously I supported Negz, right? So I could understand the okay, I guess this is how you could say it. I understood the narrative that was being given to me, right? And I was also a newer person in that area. But all, you know, really wanted to know. I just felt annoying to sit there and ask about all the background, but it's really hard to formulate your own honest opinion of something if you don't know the background, you know, or the lore, quote unquote, right? Yeah. Yeah. No. I would rather be a wrench. WRENCH, wrench. I want to be a wrench in the machine. Okay. So, all right. Here we go.
He's the guy who told a 9 or 10-year-old on the internet that he had a pocket pussy in his chair and he wanted to stick his finger in it. Also told the same kid that he had big King Kong balls. I mean,
No.
okay, you weren't speaking directly to the kid, but you were still speaking in front of children, knowingly speaking in front of children.
That's a big difference. Okay, wait. Okay. It's unpleasant and has done a significant amount of damage to my already delicate mental balance. This particular video was 3 years ago. And I'm not saying that this was 3 years ago. It could have been longer than that. I'm just saying though that this video itself was 3 years ago. I am fortunate that people had enough patience with me to make it right. That is so funny because that does sound very similar to August Geddon, doesn't it? Oh, really? Really? And then yeah, and then was picking on someone not. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, he is. Did you see him get under Nex's skin recently? I was laughing. He was too. It was. I mean, oh man, it was actually pretty funny to be honest. Russ has manners though, like in ways that people don't really expect. And I'm not, it's funny that they took all this stuff because I was the one, I'm sure people have heard this. I was the one of the ones that did I dug through his Instagram, I feel really bad about that. I feel really shitty. Russ has forgiven me. I think recently it's been said that I never apologized to Russ. Like, yeah, I did. I've apologized over and over and over again. I feel terrible about it. But Russ is a good guy. Like he did forgive me. Trust me, he did not have to forgive me. But I just think it's funny that they're using this stuff because they're now like twisting it. Like Negz keeps saying that he wrote out something about some fantasy, right? No, he didn't write that. That's not what happened. I know because I was there. I saw it all. It's a Batman reference. Sorry, because I'm a nerd and a geek. He does make good comebacks. And they're insulted because they see Russ as beneath them. I know. They get insulted about if you say that he has talent or something. Like, and he does. Like, oh my gosh. It is. It is hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. I agree. I actually messaged him because I was like, wow, what did I just see? Yo. It was funny. Yeah, he does. He gets they don't have logical arm. Yeah. And that's exactly because nobody can ever argue the actual point. Like when Monica and I were doing, which we were told, like, basically if we continue pointing out double standards, then there'll just be like character assassination, basically, right? But the thing is that they never argue the actual argument that you're making. It's wild to me. Like, wouldn't you want to try to, I don't know, if this is how you truly feel about something, then wouldn't you want to try to stand up for that? You know, and it not just be about deflection to something else. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, he does. He is talented. He does. He like, can you imagine? Like, and I love the fact that he likes Frank Sinatra too. Like, okay. Like, that's awesome. Yes, exactly. Motherfucker. We were trying to point this to you, motherfucker. Yes, exactly. And then look, Monica, how long have we been saying this stuff? And then it's like, oh my gosh, it like went over everybody's head. I don't get it. Rest does what people should do up there. Yes. No, so many people around here don't care about the point. Like, or just the argument. Like, okay, if you genuinely feel like you are in the, you know, you're in the right, okay, and you're trying to make a point and speak your mind, and you think that you're on, you know, like I said, in the right, and then somebody is over there pointing something else out to you, why do you just deflect and just try to go, well, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna do this? It's and it has nothing to do with what you were saying. That's incredible to me. I don't understand it, but you know, man, yeah, it seems to be like rampant and like like everywhere, like around here. That's why I really appreciate so that girl, and like I said, I don't know a lot about her, but from what I've heard of her, that Fresh Garbage girl, she is, I don't know, I kind of consider her to be on point, because she's not afraid to say, hey, I fucked up. If you see me doing that again, call me the fuck out. You know, like, and I just really appreciated that. And I also think that she actually argues points and makes good, I don't know. She just, I think she speaks well about things, you know. I've enjoyed what I've heard from her, you know. So, okay, so there's a couple points that I want to make. I went through, but we'll finish this here really quick. I'm not sure if it's in this particular video, but there's a few of them. I believe the one that I showed before this is the first one, and then there's some in between, and then there's this one. But the thing is that I was trying to tell Negz, because we were talking about integrity, right? The thing is that he had said it wasn't even Shabisky that was asking for this. But Negz was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'll do an entire live stream addressing my community and, you know, telling, you know, like Negz was the one that said that he was going to do something, and then Negz didn't follow through on it. I mean, he did tell him he was sorry, but I think because it had gone on for a very long time, at least a year, that they were accusing Shabisky of some terrible, terrible things, right? So, very criminal things. Yeah. I don't know what he's talking about, how it's done significant amount. You're already delicate mental balance. Okay. Yeah. So you're fortunate because people had enough patience. Okay. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot. And the accusations, see, that's the thing. That's why the oil in this girl world machine is thick because of the accusations made. It's not like, I mean, yes, all of these things get thrown around too, but it doesn't just stop at you stole something, you lied about something, you did, like, it doesn't just stop there. And I don't understand why people, I mean, have people watched anything in their lives about, I mean, when you are accused of the things that this area likes to, like, first run to, like the very first, like, you are the most heinous criminal ever. Though that type of crime, those people in jail for that kind of stuff, they have to be put on like a watch, because or they're even also not protected too, because it's so terrible. Like, it just amazes me. It amazes me. Was trying to try to, but yep. Yes, for real though. You're right, Monica. Like, oh, I forgot about that song. Yeah. Like, what is the stress for? Because, right, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. And I know he even said, I mean, I heard him say this. He said that his therapist told him to like log off or like to stop streaming, and he said no. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope he gets, I hope, really, honestly, I was watching something that he did, what was it, last night? And I don't know, there were like these different types of souls or something, and different roles in the cosmic universe. Well, Monica knows my feelings on that type of stuff anyways, but right. Oh, yeah, he's been mentioning that a couple times, I noticed too. Yeah. Did he said it last night? Because I was watching a little bit of it about whatever, I don't know, cosmic, different types of souls that I don't know. He was saying like roles, empaths, healers, whatever. And I'm like, the stuff was so close to, like, I want to tell him, like, dude, go listen to Chuck Missler. Like, you were, I don't know, for some reason, yeah, no, he's careless. He's really, really careless about the things that he spreads around. But at the same time, I think, like, Monica listened to him for years, and gosh, my brain goes like 1,000 miles a minute when I'm thinking about this stuff. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like people can hone in on how to garner support financially, be manipulative almost in the way that you're getting the attention or something that you need. I don't know. I mean, everybody likes attention, everybody does, but and everybody likes validation. So, I mean, like, I don't know, are you looking for validation? Like, what is it, And but then at the same time, have you just like almost picked up a skill to know how to get money from people? And where is the line between friends, actual like just an audience support, or money? You know, like it's so bizarre. He said what? He said why would he leave with their coping? How are they gonna teach? Hold on, well, but you're looking for that though, aren't you? Like if you know, like what do they say? The definition of crazy is to keep doing the same thing over and over, even though it's not working. Isn't that what they kind of say? But you are looking for like new ways to, because you've been unhappy, and that's okay. I personally, and I will always stand by this, I know he needs Jesus. But I mean that's how I feel about it, you know? Yeah, exactly, Monica. Yeah. I don't know, it's kind of sad. But then other times though, because Monica was saying earlier, but then you don't even remember though the stuff that you say about people. But then you just want to be willy-nilly with it, but then you want to hold everybody to a standard, like, and be hard on other people. And I kind of think that he's looking just for like almost like companionship, like with just, you know, people like socially, you know. But I don't know. Like, actually, I don't even like talking about that in that respect to like this anyways, because I don't want to try to get all personal. He said he just wants his girlfriend to be okay and for internet people to leave him alone forever. He is trapped in girl world mentally, and DC won't. What? What do you mean his girlfriend to be okay? Wait, whoa. What? He said that? Tasha, do you know where he said that? Right. That's what I thought. Well, okay, yeah. So, well, right. I mean, we've been saying that. Where in that stream? Oh my gosh. I didn't finish listening to it. Well, he does like allude to certain things. Yes. I've yes. But that's crazy. Hmm. Interesting. Speaking of, oh man. So I guess I wanted to say then, okay, so back, I just kind of thought this was relevant. Oh, oh, I it's just the way that it sounded like there was two separate things right there. That's why I was shocked, because it sounded like there was two separate things with that she wouldn't help him or something, and that he just wanted her, whoever, you know, her to be okay, like girlfriend to be okay. Like, yeah. Geez, yeah. Please do. That's crazy. I do like I can understand how you can get, stuck, I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, like August of 2023, August Geddon was really messed up for me and Monica, just that whole situation. And it taught me a lot about just the way people speak, language, how people can interpret things. You could say the sky is black, but then yet somebody would be like, they said the sky was white. I mean, it can go to crazy lengths, right? The way that people communicate, yeah, exactly. But the way that people communicate and the way that things can be translated is, I've just learned so much in the past almost 2 years, that, I mean, I guess it was always there. It's there in real life too, but not quite the way that it is. You want to? Yeah. Just not quite the way that I understand it now, because especially with the way that just typing, the things, I don't know, it's just messier here. There's more of a chance for things to get misconstrued, I guess, and like I said, the double standards are insane to me. And, Monica and I, like, we were just trying to call out double standards. I ain't trying to get all up in your personal life and shit, which, I mean, I could have just had a double standard because I was just talking about Negz and kind of that way, so yeah, it's easy to do, but I try to stick to a subject and to a point, but nobody ever wants to speak about that. I don't know. In fact, Monica and I actually have the stream that we were doing that on, just kind of going line by line through things that were said and trying to, yeah, like I said, just say like, well, wait a second, but you guys say this and you guys say that. So, how is it okay for this stuff not to apply to you? Yeah. Monica, I sent it to you. Okay, so this is like hold on. Stop. Just stop. Okay. Oh my gosh, Rumble is being so freaking annoying lately. Rumble, you say? Rumble? Yes, Rumble. Reason being, oh man, I can't see anything. Hang on. Hey.
Hey, I'm sorry.
God. You don't have to come on here if you don't feel good.
But I want to say hi, Kanta.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, the shit show is shit show.
Yeah, I'm really interested in what Tasha was saying.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She have a good observation about the situation type deals with the idiocy in this area. Oh my gosh. Really, I said to you, AJ, million times, more than 2 years when we talking. Oh, thank you, Dasha. But it's something going on. I cannot take my shit together more than 1 month. Maybe I have an allergy or something, and the doctors cannot find, and I'm walking like this around. But not the problem.
Tasha,
these
if that's
people-
you are absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Just letting you know.
Tasha. Yes, I agree. She's a cute cookie.
Yeah, she's
But
very
to put it in this in the straight way, these people, they take this shit so much to their hearts. What the fuck is going on with you people? You are
sure thing.
going after people because they talking shit. You upset yourself because people talking shit. When you're talking shit, it's okay. I don't have a problem with this.
Yeah.
But when you start going and attacking people's family, this is not fun. And after this, they have a fucking problem that somebody is clapped back. Are you fucking kidding me? They don't have any integrity whatsoever. They don't have a fucking anything. The real arguments not existing.
No, and it's like I said, it's like everywhere around here. It's because I think because Monica and I have talked about this, like where because I think it hit us that people really care about the money. It is crazy, and thinking about how small these channels are, that type of thing. It just kind of hit us that like, whoa, like why would people be so weird about the monetary stuff around here? And I think because they're thick subjects, they're triggering subjects.
They yes, I agree. They care about money, this and that, the fame. I don't know what the fuck is the fame in the fucking girl world, but okay. But the situation is like this. Nobody cares. Don't enter to my real life. But they coming on the fucking internet and they spewing, I have this, I have that, I was have this, and nobody cares, as you say. I was say this last time when we were talking. Stop talking that people enter to your real life if you fucking sharing your real life fucking situations on the fucking internet. DC.
Well, that, and also though,
and after this, big surprise. Oh my God, you don't know what happened to me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yes.
And then they have fucking the nerve to going and spewing. Oh my God, they entered to my real life. Oh, they fuck off. And take your shit together. Old lady, listen, you are older than my mother. Almost. I'm sorry. No, she's not so much younger. I'm sorry. I'm misspoken.
No, your mom's
not much younger. Not much younger than my mother. And if my mother will acting like this, I'm not talking about the fucking internet. If she will acting like this in a real life, I will fucking take her to the doctor.
Yeah.
Because I will say something is not okay with her.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah. It's crazy too,
that something is happening to you if you provoking this yourself. You lying about people to cause the drama, to have a fucking subject to talk. No, the real life, it's not working like this. In a real life, if you will act like this,
people wouldn't want to have anything to do with you.
Very fast.
Yeah, it's like people would
I'm
not.
sorry,
I
I'm
mean,
sick, and I'm sick of this fucking people. I'm sorry.
All right. I was just saying,
I just want to say to my few sentences. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I will go soon because really I need to take meds, and I will go to bed.
Yeah, you can go rest, dude. I was thinking like how it's amazing how people will just like dig and dig and dig, and it's like I know.
Exactly this. Exactly, Tasha. Listen, I'm not angry because it's not my fucking business. But if you want to hold other people to some fucking standard, take your shit together first of all, okay? Big brain journalist, for example.
Yeah, you can't. I
Jesus.
mean, it's the double standards. Like that's
Of
the thing.
course.
Like,
Of course,
you know,
Easy, but you know, I said to you 1,000,000 times, don't try to understand stupid people. That's it.
I know.
There is
I
no
know.
logic in these actions.
I think I
in
just
this
said that to
doing.
one of our friends today, because I had a conversation today with one of our friends,
Yeah.
and actually two of our friends, but one of them, yeah, there's a lot I gotta catch up with you about.
Okay.
And I said,
But
Monica always tells me to try to
don't try to
can't.
understand it.
I
Because listen, but yeah, to the one side, on the one side, okay, it's not a real life, this and that. Okay, you can talking shit, you can make imagination stuff, but on the other side, you going and you crying and oh my god, please don't take this shit so seriously and don't try to destroy people's fucking real life because of your fucking bullshit on the fucking internet. Now,
True.
I said this over and over, people. The internet, it's a part of our lives now. So if you make a shit on the internet, you will have a fucking consequences in the fucking real life. Why you don't get it, these people? Hello.
I don't know. And the thing is too, like, the reason why I pulled up this stream, Monica, was because when you because this is the stream that Russ actually commented on. Remember when he spoke out about DC for this stream?
Oh
right?
yeah. And she never retracted what kind of lies, this and that. Lady,
Lies.
too many people see through you, okay? Stop play the fucking victim because you are instigator of the fucking shit show, okay? You are not the fucking
it's amazing
victim.
that you can't respond. Like you can't respond otherwise than you're and if you're trying to handle something with, I don't know, some class, some grace, and not necessarily be the first one out with a narrative or
AJ,
whatever.
Class in here, it's a girl world, girl. It's not science area, okay? The cultural area, okay? It's a fucking girl world, bitching and moaning.
Yeah, I don't even. It's not even real, like drama. Like this isn't just like how you were saying. This isn't how this stuff would play out in fucking real life.
No.
It's not. This isn't how it would play out. If
they made the shit up to have a fucking some subject to talk.
Yeah, just like
okay,
Shabisky.
To some degree. Yes, exactly. To some degree. Okay, it's funny, it's entertaining, but please keep the shit to the subject. To the people which have a fucking wants to have a drama. Why are you going after families outside of the scope of the fucking bullshit?
Oh my gosh,
I cannot understand this. And I will never understand it. And I will say this over and over to the fucking people on the back. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation. Long time didn't say.
I seriously just found a clip of DC saying, and I have it, I think, pulled up. But I was some of my archive stuff, right? And but I found this where she says, like, I don't like my privacy to be invaded.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's why I repeat this over and over and over.
Because what did she do? Remember that other stream?
Oh yeah,
And I have that clip too. I
Jesus.
just transferred it over. Like,
I
what?
cannot stop laughing of this.
I
You
know.
know,
It's incredible to me. Like, and like, okay, so here's I guess, I guess the conundrum. If
yeah.
you talk about just like point out double standards or whatever with actually the words that are being spoken right there, right then.
Yeah, if you have a proof of the words, if you have something, not imaginary stuff,
Like,
it
hey,
would be
that doesn't
great.
add up with what you said, right? If you say like that doesn't add up with what you had said or what you're doing, then all of a sudden it's just personal attack. This, and that's like, can you
I'm sorry,
like,
I sounds like witch now with this
no,
laugh.
you're fine.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I make you laugh.
Girl, I said to you, AJ, that don't try to understand stupid people. And I want to point something. I don't know that I've said this before to our audience. If you need to say over and over that you are so intelligent, that you finish this and that you must forcefully prove and show to people that you are such a big brain, that means that you don't know, and you are not so intelligent, and you are not so good on this what you're talking. It's my opinion. Because generally speaking, you don't have to prove that you are a good person. You don't have to repeat this over and over.
No.
Your actions saying who you are, not what
like,
you're saying, not your words. Your
like
deeds.
how God says you'll know them by their works. You'll know them by like their fruits.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
exactly.
And like I was surprised when I heard her say that she gets up and she thanks God every day, because I was like, well, wait a second. I thought you said you were an atheist.
Oh my God, I will have a heart attack.
I mean, and listen,
Please.
I am happy when anybody, comes to know the truth like that. But I'm just saying, I just think it's
can I explain you something? Please. I'm a little bit older than you. Okay.
Yes.
You know that. I live some, different areas in life. I living in different countries, this and that. Yes. It's for the show only. She don't believe in God. Her words not matching what she's doing. Okay. I will say this just 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Yeah.
I think we need to remind people that she is Jewish. What
Latina.
Jewish Latina that she don't believe in God. Atheist. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
she's made it known that and then so that just kind of caught me off guard when she said that, because I was like, well,
no, it was only for shock value. That's it.
Yeah,
to make it something that people will talk. Okay,
yeah, and
people really believe
or something, right? And like, when have we ever heard that she had a tattoo on the back of her neck?
Yeah, sure, Jen. Okay. And I'm a prima ballerina. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yes. I would show my Made in Japan one on the bottom of my foot, but if anybody's ever gotten a tattoo on your foot, your lip, or anything like that, they fade really bad. And it definitely needs touched up. But yeah.
I said to you, it's only for shock value, to make it, something to talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so the reason, okay, so all right, so back Monica was there. She saw it all. Every time I say saw it all, I literally think of the Joker in 1989 Batman. Sorry. It's literally like plays in my head. Okay. So I just need to make that
Everybody
like
has some,
clip
you
to
know,
play.
some special stuff in their lives.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a nerd geek, I guess. I don't know. Something like
Yes,
that.
that's
Okay.
good. You have some deep dive on this. I'm not
I
like this.
do.
I have a different stuff, which I am good.
Unfortunately,
I
not so
think.
much on tech, but yeah.
Okay, nobody's perfect, and you don't have to be perfect in this area, that area, but you are knowledgeable on other stuff. You are going around the life and this girl
the
world
way
and
that I
internet
am.
stuff. So you are good, girl. You are good.
Thank
You don't have to be professor with this or big
So
brain.
do you remember though, Monica? Remember when she said that she had
I'm sorry.
You're fine, darling. I mean, you're not fine, but you're fine. Like,
okay.
So remember when she had said that she had read that book about little girls in pretty boxes? And there's a reason
for sure.
I'm bringing this up. Yes.
Listen, but
Right?
I didn't say this to you before. Okay,
What?
maybe she read this, but she
Mhm.
didn't understand what she was reading. Okay? She didn't take the sense of the book, what she was reading.
Okay, I'm gonna argue.
Say, I read it. Okay.
Yeah.
I can agree that she was.
I have a different point of view of it. If you really want to know what my honest point of view is, and I'm just gonna say it. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've been trying to be a little bit more blunt than I usually am. It's still annoying when I listen to myself because it's like, oh, I know what I really could say, but I try to be reserved. But okay. So I'm
sorry, AJ, to this point. Yeah, it's interesting. You try to be knowledge yourself. You try to be nice when you're talking. You try to think about this, what you're talking, but they can talking every shit, every bad words in the book, and it's okay. But when you try
because then it's just a joke, right? If they mess
up. Yes,
right?
and nobody cares.
Yeah, it's just a joke. Like, I don't want to get myself in, like, I try to be deliberate with my words. I guess careful isn't the right, it's deliberate. I try to be very deliberate. And
I agree.
Because there, you know, if
the shit show is going outside sometimes.
Yeah, like
because they don't know how to take it and respond in a normal way.
No. And so, like, okay, so my feeling is on this particular thing is that, like, when she said that she had read this book, right? And then the way she responded to me, my thing is that I think that she did understand it. But truth be told, around these areas, like I said, as soon as it's to somebody that you don't like or have a problem with, then all of a sudden the same things aren't applied.
Of course.
Like, you know,
that's
no the way that I feel.
Yes. There is no empathy towards victims.
Hello, the chicken has arisen. How are you? Yeah, long time no see. Yeah. There is no empathy. And I was talking about that last night. Where is the compassion, empathy, sympathy? Like, we can, like, not even, you don't even have to have necessarily sympathy, but like.
But it's only me. Look at me.
Yes.
It's not important who I hurt, who I destroyed mentally. No, it's not important because it's me.
Or IRL.
There is no consideration for what you're doing, what you're talking towards people.
No.
Thank
Oh,
you,
you
but
haven't
I'm
met
not
Monica
on.
yet? Are you serious?
I'm not on a good not spirit, but not on a good level of my myself. But
She's
I need to say some words to some people. That's why.
Monica will get fired up. She's a. Oh wait.
I don't make myself angry. I just feel myself uncomfortable with the hypocrisy and double
Yes.
standards and this
The
and
double
that.
standards,
What the
yeah.
fuck? People, are you acting like this in the fucking real life?
I know.
I don't fucking think so.
Oh hey, Cap.
Hello, Cap. I don't fucking think so. You lie to yourself and people who they listen to you. That's it. Because these people
Yeah, and
cannot
whatever
be
fits your
truthful.
narrative.
They don't know how to be truthful about themselves and others. That's the same.
No, and like I think it makes me often wonder, like, and I don't even like going here because I don't like, I don't like, you know.
Listen, don't judge and don't be judgmental. That's it. If you cannot take it, criticism from people.
Well, that's what I asked last night too, Monica. I said, so what are we, what am I allowed to disagree with then? Because apparently, as soon as, even if we just talk about, like, and I can't stress this enough, like, if you guys haven't seen Monica and I's stream, we literally were just going over
words. And applying the same rules,
like, the same standards that are put out, like, not going like into anything like personal, like,
not, because it's unnecessary to
I
go
don't need to. We don't.
Of course
none of us need to. Like, it's so silly. It's so silly to me.
It's meant to be, mature. If you don't have to stoop to the level of the people who they attacking you, and it's my mantra. So, and because the devil don't like the truth, we was discussed this. That's why
it's father of lies.
What it is. Okay.
Yes. And that's, but the things that, like, oh my gosh, that I could say right now, like, but I don't like propping, like, I'm not the type of person that necessarily, like, I don't like propping myself up like people do. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying, like, yes, I've talked about how I was a competitive figure skater. Okay.
But AJ, because you are not, listen, what I want to say.
But I've shown videos of that too. Like,
okay, all of us, we are different, okay? And some people was raised differently, okay? Yes, but it's fucking common sense, okay? Yeah. Don't do to others what it's not nice for you to be done. That's it.
That's the other thing. Yeah, you're right. Jesus. That was the other question I had, was what do some people do? What have I done? Like,
oh my God.
I'm everything except for Ron Corey. Yeah.
I almost die. I'm sorry. Oh my God, what? But it's perfect what we're thinking. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And again, this
victimhood. Yes.
This stream, she sits there, and there's a reason why I'm bringing it up. Okay, there's a reason, because it's relevant at the moment. When you, if you're saying that somebody is a victim of something and you don't like them, then all of a sudden you can victimize the victim. Okay.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't
yeah.
really, I mean, listen, I don't,
Oh my God.
I'm not saying there can't be something wrong or like something to,
Yeah, AJ, okay. Everybody have in the life some good days, bad days, some tragedies, this and that. But fucking over 7 years, over and over, make it yourself a victim. And after this,
Mhm.
going after other victims. What the fuck?
Mhm. Oh, I know. It's like, who has the most victim points, I
No.
guess.
Yeah, who is the bigger victim in the victimhood?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my God.
And like, I don't think I want to be a victim. Like, I was saying how there were just things that I experienced, not saying that
Yes.
anything was done to me or like the things that I experienced though, and that I could relate, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understood. Um I
Generally
yes.
speaking, all of this area.
General, yes, this area. Yes, this area. Um uh wait, what? Oh, I mean, I gotta go soon. But
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna have to but if we need to chat about certain things, yeah, we can do that. So yeah, definitely letting you
Jesus,
know.
I'm sorry, AJ, but I think I will go soon because I need to take a meds.
Yeah, I got started late. The
Yes.
reason why, like I said, I had put like a bunch of, I had to transfer a bunch of my receipts.
Okay, we can
So
make it this another day too, if you
hey,
want to.
Monica, you're welcome,
Yes.
babes. Um uh we need to have a little chat later, Monica,
Hopefully, we
because
can make this in my evening, okay? Because now I need to really take my meds because, oh yeah, we can say
actually
it's
just be
spooky.
short little while
Oh my,
because I am gonna have to get off. But
yeah, life
well,
is
yeah.
tough.
But
Yeah.
but
Life is tough.
my routine of I like the nighttime. I don't know. I'm a bat. What do you want? You
Yeah,
know?
and I'm old.
Wait,
It's a good
oh my
question.
gosh. Monica, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to not pay attention, but I was reading.
Yeah.
God.
Beautiful.
You still talk to you're still good with Russ, right? Yeah. Cuz Monica, I just messaged because he told me he had stopped using Discord. And so I was like, well, that explains it. Because I'm not very good
Welcome.
on Twitter. I don't,
Hopefully, we will be much more often in here with AJ, but I need to take my ass for now. I love you so much, AJ.
I love you too.
Are the good
I'm gonna
bad
stream a
bad
little bit
girl?
longer, but yeah,
Okay,
I
go
gotta
on.
go here soon.
Yes.
But yeah,
I love you too.
I love you.
I love you guys. I say my 2 sentence. That's it.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh,
You
no,
didn't see me. Wait when we all start to open our cameras. Okay. For now, I cannot show myself
yes,
because I'm
yes.
looking like a fucking disaster.
Oh, it was sweet though. That's one of
Take care of
Jeff's
yourself, Tasha. Okay,
Um,
guys. Much
but you know
love.
what he said? He was like, said, I should do a lash stream too. And I was like, well, shit, though. I would have to not have my lashes on for my lash stream if I was showing you how to do lashes.
That's good. Well, we will make it this. And hopefully some people will have a big eyes after this. But for now, I'm going. Much love.
Okay, I hope you feel better.
Thank you for your cooperation.
just be mindful. Look for me in a little bit, okay? Because I'm gonna stream a
Okay.
little bit longer, but I gotta get off here soon.
Don't stress
But,
yourself. We're in touch.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Because I gotta tell you some stuff. Okay, I love you. Bye. Okay,
Bye.
feel better. Okay, so I didn't know that you hadn't met Monica Chicken. Yeah, Monica is yeah, she is my conca man. Okay. So, yes, so there's a reason why I was bringing the stream up. Actually, I have a few. I have a few lined up. All right. I know I just said I don't like to pat myself on the back. I know I said that. Here's the thing. I said I'm deliberate with my words. There's things that Monica, we're not stupid. We just don't say everything, But so this particular stream, this was after I definitely got emotional at Negz because Negz made a joke about me and an older skating coach of mine or something, and it kind of it hit a nerve because it was something that I don't know, when he would talk about stuff, I'm like, yeah, I get it, like this, I've had I never said what experiences I went through. Never. Never said anything happened. And so, yes, I have had, I've been public about this before because this is when I started my channel, I shouldn't say when I started my channel, when I started uploading to my channel, I guess, I did, oh yeah, I think you might know Kat because, they know Russ. They knew Russ from a while back ago, but okay, so when I started uploading to my channel, I had done, fasting content and talked about, because I lost a lot of weight, and I had built a little itty bitty, little tiny little following, itty bitty baby little following. And I talked about, stuff, about my past and stuff like that. And repeat what last part? Oh, itty bitty. I had a little itty bitty little following. Yes, I did. I had a little tiny little following on my fasting content and my journey. And I talked about certain things, what had led me to where I was. And back when I, was a competitive figure skater, I knew Russ. Yes, from back in I'm pretty sure that Chicken probably knew of you, at least, because I knew that you had been talking to Russ, for a while too. So I figured, hey, that's all right. Never mind. I really wish I could be more of myself with you guys. I really do. But yeah. So yeah, I had talked about things. But then I had to and I privated all of that stuff from, oh gosh, I mean, it was years ago now. But I find it interesting that for somebody that said that they read a book called Little Girls in Pretty Boxes, you had it out as well. Okay. Oh, sweetheart. Much love to you, darling. Just text me or something, okay? No, because I don't do that, because I'm happily married. Very happily married. And apparently I've been married for 200 years or something, because I've had 200 anniversaries. But listen, if I even, okay, what? So 365 days in a year, right? If I'm celebrating being with my husband every day, which I do, I mean, basically, if I'm celebrating an anniversary 200 times out of the year, then why is that a bad thing? I don't understand why that would even be bad. I'm very happily married, so yeah. No, I'm not like that. No. No, I'm not. Not saying I'm I just don't send the pictures of myself. Nobody would have that. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, so if you read this book called Little Girls in Pretty Boxes, it is it's focused on gymnastics in the 90s and figure skating in the 90s. Okay. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the name Bella Caroli, who was a gymnastics coach. But yeah, I mean, that stuff, I mean, it's obvious that things like that can it opens up the door for not even just certain bad behaviors. I mean, those are kids. Those are, but I mean, the way that the adults would be and stuff like that. I remember reading in that book that the gymnasts would hide an apple. And guess how I know this? An apple is 60 calories. I know this because of my past, right? So I'm not ashamed of that. That is what my past is, and I was a highly competitive figure skater. And okay, there might be one thing that I'll say, I was really good at it. But that was my life. And yeah, there's just a lot of interesting dynamics, that can go on. And but for somebody that had said that they had read that book and then talking about me in an accusatory way, you dated a junior Olympic figure. Really? You did? Oh my gosh. Okay. So yes. So you're aware of was she homeschooled? Just curious, because, or did she have like a thing where she would be able to, or I guess I'm assuming that you're a guy and you were dating a girl. Sorry. uh, but did they have like either were they homeschooled, or did they have like a thing where they did like where they had extra time out of school to go train? I guess I was homeschooled, like, so I didn't have to have that. But most of them do, especially very competitive figure skaters have that. So yeah, I was just curious. But that's awesome. That's really cool. And I'm not trying to like I'm really like curious. I'm really curious because you said, oh, the early 90s. Okay. That might have been a little bit before I started. Oh, no. Yeah, but still, if it was a junior Olympic team, like, no. I know, and I know that there's a difference, like, but and there like there's a difference between junior Olympics and Olympics, but it's still, obviously they would have had to have been a very competitive figure skater. So yeah, that's really cool though. That's really cool. I got to do like some stuff for nationals, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I just recently found some photographs. Yeah, well, if you were saying what she accomplished, yeah, absolutely. That is awesome. Yeah, figure skating is a hard sport. It's kind of like you don't really ever get a break. But and I remember like my feet bleeding for like weeks training as soon as you would get a new pair of skates or something. And then they would say like where you would like punch out the skates. So they would like take I assume it was kind of like a round metal thing that would like hit it hard on the leather, because I would get like custom made skates, but which are super fucking expensive. But because it could rub like on your ankles, and I have weird feet, and I'm bow-legged, but only from like the knees down, and then I have flat feet. So my ankles roll in, and I mean, I hate to say it, like, I mean, like, I love my feet as long as like I'm not standing on them. They're really pretty if I'm not standing on them, or at least I like them. As soon as I'm standing on them, I get like these creases on the outsides because my ankles roll in so bad. I have terrible flat feet, and I'm bow-legged on top of that. So I have to get custom made skates. Because I could never get on, like, it's hard for me to get on the right edge because of the way that the skates would push up against the outside of my leg, right? So yeah, I remember one summer of hard train, because summertime was like, the beginning of summer was like the biggest time to like train. And I had gotten my skates and gotten them punched out, you know, where they needed to be punched out at, but then hadn't worn them for like 2 weeks or so. So then by the time that I put them on, they weren't they kind of started forming back into the shape that they originally in. Oh my gosh, my feet like bled for 2 weeks, and I had to train like that. Bunga pads, I remember bunga pads, and I remember those Dr. Scholl's. What were they? Were they like bunion things? They were like they were like these circles of foam with a cutout, so it was kind of like a donut, and you would put it around. You would put the cutout part around like your blister, so it would take some of the pressure off. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. It was terrible. But yeah, you're oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, she wasn't homeschooled? Oh, okay. But thank you very much. I am proud. I mean, I hate using the word proud, but I'm very happy with what I did. You know, that was my life. That and then I ended up coaching. You know, and that was really awesome. I loved choreographing. You know, the programs from like my students. You know, like I love doing that. Oh, okay, okay. Um. Yeah. So there was no other feeling like skating. It felt like you were flying. Like it just really felt like you were flying. And the closest feeling that I had ever gotten to that after I stopped skating was being in our band and writing music and performing on stage, which was pretty fucking awesome. And my husband and I write, you know, like we have the same taste in music. And I don't play, I mean, I used to play piano like back, you know, when I was little, but I don't play an instrument. I'm a vocalist. So but he knew, he would know, like he knows if I say a certain sound or something, you know, he knows what I'm going for, you know. And oh my gosh, I love writing music with him. There's this one song that we wrote together and it's in my Google Drive, but for some reason it never transferred over to my new phone. And so I need to go see because I know it's there. And it's one of my favorite songs that we've ever done. And then anyways, so sorry, tangent. But yeah, so to get back to the reason why this is on here. Yeah, I did have an eating disorder. Like, and I had how do I want to say this? I had like, I'm not saying anything that anybody ever did anything to. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the experiences that I had, you know, like sometimes like things can kind of be like relatable, right? Like, and but not saying anything happened to me at all because that would not be true. I guess there's different degrees, you know. So I don't know though why. If you know about all these terrible things, right? And then why would you throw something in somebody's face and be like, well, like you were this and you were good. Like what? Like if what you're saying, what you're assuming, if you think that what you're saying or assuming is true and the words coming out of your mouth, then that's not even really a good look either, you know? Because supposedly you know all about this. I mean, Russ even spoke out about this, about what DC had said. I guess I just don't understand. But I can maybe watch a little bit of it with you guys, but I just want you to see just a little bit of this. It's just a little retro. This was done here. I'll go check the exact date, but let's see, what was it? It was September 5th. Okay, so this was like 2 weeks after August getting hit. So this is Elva Stoico, I believe. And she's like, I love this. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. I love Joseph Sabovcha. Oh my gosh, he is like one of my favorites. And Robin Cousins from the 80s. Their jumps, Joseph's and Robin's, were massive. And I was not known to be the most graceful figure skater. I skated to more things that what guys would skate to, okay? But I was very strong and my jumps were pretty darn big. So I appreciate that stuff. So it's nice. I think he's about to do a Russian split here, which yeah, those yeah. Which it's really funny and fast. Like when it's fast. Oh darn it. And you know what? I don't want to do him injustice by speeding it up like that. Hold on. And Rumble, you are getting insane with your freaking ads, dude. And this obviously is not a competitive one. Oh my gosh. A competitive one because they're interacting with the crowd and there's vocals, because back then you couldn't have vocals in your actual competitive programs. So you can now, which I'm like, man, that sucks because there's so many things I could have skated to.
Don't ever let me be. I only wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you doing? Triple flip? Oh, no, triple, yeah. So, it's so. Not flip. We switched to that's a drop. Okay, this might be where his Russian split is. Or wait, what are you doing? Oh no, you're doing another spin. I love this quick spin. They were fun. So this is just all for fun. This is like a fun one. Okay, wait. He does like go. Here we go. Here's his Russian split. There you go. Butterfly.
This guy is truly amazing. Not very often you see
Yeah, he is. He was a great
an exhibition program. But this is a side
yes,
of all this
exhibition.
that
There we go.
we get to see.
Well, I'm glad we have seen it because it proves to me that he can really relate to an audience and get.
Isn't that funny though? Oh, sorry, you guys. What? Oh, sorry. No, it was her. She had like a lot of problems with like her audio, like back around that time. Hang on 1 second. Oh my gosh, and I gotta go soon. Do have to get some sleep. But
in the chat if you can hear me.
there you go. You got it.
May not know that I at one time was a huge fan of figure skating and a huge fan of gymnastics.
Were you?
When I saw Elvis Stoiko compete in Lillehammer in '94, I was absolutely blown away, like absolutely floored by this guy. Oh, good. Thank God, Negz. All right. You have a really good rest of the afternoon. All right, baby? And let me know if you need me. Just give me a ring and I'll pop over. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Yeah, just let me know if you want me to come down. All right. So the thing that always floored me about Elvis Stoiko, and what you just saw was an exhibition it was like an exhibition thing. After the competition is over, the figure skaters are allowed to do routines to their own music.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you.
And if the Russians, who were always my favorite figure skaters, if the Russians are the artists, then Elvis.
The Russians. The Russian ballet teachers were insane. They would literally press, like, okay, so like you would go up against a wall, spread your legs, okay, right, to stretch the inside of your thighs, right? And like they were like it would be like a one-on-one, one-on-two, instruction, like there would be like they would come over to like my friend's house and give us basically, a very thorough like class, and you gosh darn it, man, like it didn't matter, they would force, like, push your butt up against the wall, like basically like doing like the front splits, and then I remember having like classes with that particular gosh, she was a crazy instructor, man. Like there would be like a class of us, a bunch of like more than two. It wasn't like a private class, and we would have to hold our leg out, pointed and straight out in front of us, in a nice like balletic way or whatever, hold on to the rail and then hold. And then if before the time limit was up and somebody couldn't hold it, we all had to do it longer. Like we would have to make up for it. Like, oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. But yeah, so yeah, the Russians, they have an intense training. And, I mean, usually figure skaters and gymnasts do, but yeah. So please,
a little review of the end of Bothered. And then it got late and we went to bed and we bailed out, and then they started reacting to Negz.
Who, me and YTR?
One of the things that they said, and I was downloading it, but unfortunately she privated it or deleted it bravely and stunningly. Thank you.
I did private it. I got a little emotional and I didn't want that one out there. So I did private it. I mean, I still have it. That one I have. Somehow the first one that you guys always say that you have the evidence to, that you had already said that. Yeah, that one actually did get deleted. I actually have screenshots of me getting a hold of StreamYards about that. Like, yeah, no. But yeah, no, that one I did private. I do think I have it though.
You, AJ. Thank you for proving yet again that you are incapable of taking criticism and you don't like people throwing your own words back in your face. And now I am going to do a brief recap of the parts that I heard. And she can lie and say she didn't say it, but she did say it. I was giving Negz a little bit of an outline. So yesterday or the day before, I think it was yesterday, Negz went on Rumble and he talked about a video that had been...
Oh, and just so you know, there is a reason why I'm doing a retro react to this. Like, oh my gosh, Rumble, for real, yo. You getting crazy. Okay, I don't even know how to
that had been it was a video of a song that was a hit in
19 but there is a reason why I'm doing a retro react to this, because I find it interesting. Goodness gracious. I find it interesting when, especially this area, that people want to victimize victims, and only victims because they've said with their own mouths that certain people are victims, and then they victimize them. So that's what's funny to me. It's not because I'm not like saying anything like, but it's what your own words are saying. Then you turn around and then you victimize the victim. Okay, all right, fine. I mean, it is what it is, but it's only, like I said, calling out double standards.
1980, Into the Night, which it's called Into the Night, right, Negz? Hang on, let me look it up. Let me make sure.
Why are we talking about
The
this?
people started giving the song a listen and watching the video and thinking, wait a second, this song is really weird because he's obviously a middle-aged man, and the girl that he's singing about is 16 years old, and it was really weird, right?
Oh wait, there's that one song, that "Girl You'll Be a Woman Soon," like from I think it's in the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. But also, you know, and I'm just stating this as a fact. I'm not saying anything about myself personally. I'm just saying though that I think I said I did say this last night. In Germany, you know, age of consent is 14. It's just you know, it's kind of crazy, you know. And I've never even said that. I've heard that I've said certain things, but haven't seen it and never said it either.
So somebody posted it in Negz's Discord. We all had a laugh, and Negz opened up his stream talking about that video. And he was doing it in a very jokey way, like, oh my God, can you believe this shit? And actually, when he played the video yesterday.
Monica, remind me, there might be a reason why this, well, I think there's multiple reasons, but there's a reason why I think this particular stream, just remind me to talk to you. I told you I talked to a friend.
You know, I had sort of followed people getting, you know, all hot and bothered about it and the song and the lyrics and everything. And the thing is, it came out in 1980. And in 1980, I mean, 1980 was the year after the first year of the 1980s, obviously. And remember that in the 1970s, that rock stars used to parade around publicly with very young groupies, 13, 14, 15, 16 years old.
Okay. So, all right.
Jimmy Page was notorious. Bill Wyman married a 13-year-old. And by the way,
does anybody know who Mindless Self-Indulgence is? My husband hates that band, but I actually like them. But there's a line in that in one of their songs that I like, that and he goes, "I hate Jimmy Page." Anyways, it just made me think of it.
Or she was 13 when they started seeing each other. And then Bill Wyman's son started dating that girl's mother. So that was like a whole complicated thing. So rock stars from, you know, David Bowie to Jimmy Page to Todd Rundgren to Ted Nugent, I mean, all of them.
Yes, Todd, like which great musician. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously, dude.
You know, Ted Nugent actually adopted a girl who I think was 15 or 16 from her parents. He took on full custody of a teenage girl that he had lusted after. So
are we? You're saying all of this, yet then you end up saying the stuff that you say about me. That's incredible. And you know what? My friend was right.
This kind of shit was very common in the 70s. So in 1980, it would not have been shocking for a musician to release a song about a 16-year-old girl. So obviously, looking at it, what is it?
Yeah, like
43 years later, we look back on that and we think, what the fuck? But it was actually not as much of a taboo back then as it is now. So
why though? Why? Does it change anything? And then if it does, then why would you still be victimizing the victim? Like, if that's what you want to say about me. I'm not saying that. Like, I'm just saying, like, oh my gosh. Okay.
So anyway, AJ's response to Negz talking about how somebody had posted the video on the server and he saw it and he's like, what the fuck? She's like, oh, but we triggered you, did we, when we DM'd you or whatever? It's like,
What?
okay, yeah.
Wait, what? I don't know. Maybe I said that. This was a long time ago. A really long time ago. Triggered you. I mean, I guess I was right if I did say that. I don't know.
He had posted the video on the server and he saw it and he was like, what the fuck? She's like, oh, but we triggered you, did we, when we DM'd you or whatever? It's like, okay.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Elvis Presley marrying Priscilla, Jerry Lee Lewis marrying his, 13, 14-year-old cousin. I mean, it's been known to happen, right? So, AJ, if you cannot tell the difference between poking fun at a 43-year-old music video that is featuring a song with lyrics.
No. It wasn't. I don't remember it being the song. I think it was what he said probably after the video, like at the beginning of the stream. I don't think it was necessarily the song. Okay. I mean, I can't really go back and look because he deleted everything off his Rumble, so or lost it, I don't know. But yeah. So no, I don't think it was the song. I believe it was his words. So, yeah.
That were not controversial at the time, but that are controversial.
Okay, sorry. But why? Why does that make something different now to you, like right now? Either you feel one way about something or you don't. So either it was okay. So just because like socially it wasn't controversial, then you don't have a problem with it. So then is it okay or is it not okay? Does it depend on what the time frame was? You tell me, DC. I have no idea.
Now, and engaging in actual life ruination and trying to get somebody upset and sending other unrelated videos, how that would be different, how Negz would react differently to that type of material coming in than to react to a fucking 1980s song, then you have a problem.
What?
It's definitely a you problem. Definitely a you problem.
Okay,
and also she was bellyaching about people mocking her belief in Jesus or whatever. Yeah, I mock it all the time. I'm an atheist. I mock all religious beliefs, all of them.
You are? Was I not just talking about this earlier? So you are an atheist? But you just said the other day, though, that you thank God every day. You literally just said that. So I thought you were.
Even the nice ones, like Buddhism. I mock them all. I mock my own people's religious beliefs. And I've done so many times on my channel. I've criticized behavior in the Orthodox Jewish community. And I've said that I think that keeping kosher.
But then you've also said that you're a proud Zionist too. So.
And all that shit is totally nonsensical. It's ridiculous. I do not trust people who follow to the letter or who follow weird interpretations of a book that was written in the Bronze Age. I don't. Featuring events that may or...
Yeah, but you just followed social norms by basically saying that I shouldn't be upset about something because it wasn't like controversial at the time. The whole, song, which I don't, like I said, I don't even think I was upset about the song. I think it was more of what Negz said. I could be wrong. This was a long time ago, but I'm pretty sure if I remember it correctly, Monica was there too. So like, I can see what she says about it too.
Or may not have happened and probably did not happen in the way that they were written about in the Bible. And trust me, I studied it for 10 fucking years in English and in Hebrew.
No. Churches are pretty bad at interpreting or they kind of leave out some major things. That's why, like, hey, Negs, after seeing what you were talking about last night, like the little bit that I had seen, you should probably go look up Chuck Missler. Definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things. Chuck Missler is amazing.
So I know me some Old Testament, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Next, it's nitpicking. And I can tell you, AJ, that some of my most difficult moments in life have involved nosy, pushy Christians who have tried to convert me. I've had this happen many, many times. It happened quite a bit when I was at Fox News Channel because Fox had hired a bunch of people from the Christian Broadcast Network, one of whom, unfortunately,
which is actually kind of weird that you worked for Fox, but in my opinion, but did I try to convert you by speaking about my beliefs? Is that trying to convert you because you've spoken about yours? I'm just curious.
Was a cameraman who I ended up getting stuck with in a van on a 10-hour stakeout, during which time he was relentlessly proselytizing. I went to the bureau chief and I complained, and she's like, well, those are his beliefs. You know, what can we do? I said, but what about my beliefs? You know,
is somebody else's beliefs going to change your beliefs? I mean, everybody speaks what their beliefs are, and you should be able to. I don't get it. Okay.
Why do I have to be barraged with something that is intrusive and weird to me, and I don't like it? I'm not interested.
Well,
and
maybe
they didn't give a shit, so that was
maybe yours are intrusive to other people. I don't know.
Also,
oh, and again, you just said literally like the other day that you thank God every morning and talked about your tattoo. Okay. That doesn't, I mean, I've heard you have this conversation over here or, you know, speak about this. But then I've heard what you've said recently. Not saying people can't change.
Yeah, Penny, the whole fixation on purity in Orthodox Judaism is very disturbing. And anyone who's ever flown to Israel can attest to that crazy game of musical chairs when you get on the plane, because I've traveled to Israel pretty much alone most of the time. And so you end up next to a bunch of religious Jews who they're men, obviously. I've never seen a religious woman on one of these flights. And they can't sit next to a woman they're not related to because...
Is that because the man usually is on business and taking care of their family? That could probably be why.
They get on these commercial airlines, they make everybody shuffle around, and it's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, one time when I flew to Israel, it was very fortunate for me because the religious guy who was sitting there,
gracious.
I do not like, if you're going to come at me with some horseshit about your religious beliefs, then you're goddamn right I'm going to criticize them. I've criticized Islam.
Was she talking about me? I kind of fast forwarded. I mean, you can criticize me all you want. You don't have to believe what I believe. See, that's the beauty of freedom of speech, right? Like, and boy, do I have a clip. I just went through all my
Islam extensively. I've criticized Christianity. I've criticized every religion. And if you don't like it, what the fuck do you care? It's your faith, right?
Yes.
It's not science. It's faith. So why would what I say have...
What do you mean it's... Yes, it's not science, but I mean, my faith, though, would imply... Because I don't even call myself a Christian. I call myself a Jesus believer. I believe that Jesus is my Lord and Savior, right? And so if it's God, then I believe that God created the laws of science too. So, yeah, there's that. I don't think that they're separate, you know?
Any impact on your faith. And the fact that I ridicule your faith, too fucking bad.
Yeah. Well, too bad. So then why are you complaining then that you had to hear about somebody else's faith that was different than yours? I mean, trust me, Christians are here. Oh, well, Christians. I mean, people can call themselves Christians all they want, but I mean, like I said, there's a reason why I don't even refer to myself as that, because it's like such a watered down term, like at this point, and that's unfortunate.
Oh well.
Come here, babies.
I think the sweetest attempt at somebody converting me was when I worked with 2 Mormon girls at CNN, and one of them was very sweet about it. She used to talk to me every day because we sat.
Okay, wait though. Mormons aren't the same, and I love this. I love how Jehovah's Witnesses, Mormons, well, LDS isn't that Mormon? LDS, Church of Latter-day Saints or whatever. Like, we're not the same though. Okay, so I really kind of get, that's kind of one of my pet peeves too, is that when people get those confused, because they're very different. Okay, very different.
In a cubicle, like a 4-person cubicle, and one day she just handed me the Book of Mormon.
Talking about,
but
like,
you know, at least she was nice about it. And I've taken digs at Mormons too, and very nice and very sincere. And the ones that I ended up chatting with were very, very sweet and really believed what they believed. And you know, I'm not going to take the mickey out of them.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing here, dude?
Because at least they weren't trying to force their beliefs on the TikToks that you share. I'm going to continue doing it.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay. So that was one thing that she had a problem with. Well, too fucking bad. I'm going to continue mocking your faith. I'm going to continue mocking those ridiculous TikToks that you share. I'm going to continue doing it.
TikToks? I don't like TikTok. Not saying I've never shared a TikTok. Oh, I think I might know what she's talking about. Maybe. I mean, you can ridicule it all. And where did I share it? Did I share it on my YouTube page or in Nex's Discord? Because at this point, I was kicked out of Nex's Discord. So, I don't like TikTok. I don't even watch TikTok. I mean, I will if it's like around, like somebody else is watching it. But yeah, no. I actually don't like shorts in general. I like longer content.
Tough.
I don't care.
Then the other thing, one of the other things that she said was, so there was the triggering, then there was the issue with the faith. And throughout the whole thing, you have to hear.
So because I brought up something that was because of the fact that usually if you mock somebody's faith, like if it's not that you're a Jesus believer, then it's like not okay, right? But if you're a Jesus believer, you can just have people say, you know, you kind of have to take it with the punches, right? Which I don't care. I'll take it with the punches. It's not going to change how I feel or what my beliefs are, right? So
her tone. Once Negz and I hopped off and she was left with that nosy bitch Monica and YTR, she started to take on the tone of a jilted girlfriend. It was really weird. What? I'm not saying she was ever interested in him that way. I'm not saying that, but it was just the tone of it. Oh, Negz, I really, really care for you. Oh,
I
Negz,
did.
I was so concerned. And no, you weren't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
was.
weren't. If you had been concerned, if you had cared, you wouldn't have done the shit that you did. You wouldn't.
Okay, you can't have it both ways, because you could obviously hear my emotion in the voice notes. So you can make fun of me for that, right? But then now say that I didn't actually care. Which one was it? Was I just pretending or what? Like, or are you going to say that I actually, that I was crazy because I cared this much and talk about parasocial relationships and all that? No, I was concerned for him, and not just him, but like I was concerned. I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so I don't really, give a shit about it. Oh, and by the way, colorful language can be different than curses, by the way, because you can say a curse without ever saying one colorful word.
No. And then Monica chimes in at one point, and she's like, well, because I'll talk to you guys about the Mrs. Parker videos. Because I was in chat, and then they blocked me. So I went in under my sock.
They blocked you?
And I kept asking over and over and over again, why did you send the Mrs. Parker clips? They had nothing to do with AK. This was obviously in my...
Right. It didn't have anything to do with AK. Nope. It had everything to do with how you were handling the situation that had started, that sent alarm bells. Not saying we were right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what the situation was. And no, it had nothing to do with AK. And no, I do want to clear this up. So it's been stated, like there's a screenshot of Negz saying something in the Discord about people being over in Bodega and how he wants to know what's going on in there. I didn't even know that was out there. I had no idea. Okay. I think I'd been trying to say this for like a long time. I think I even have actually addressed this. Okay. But the thing is that I actually was not in the Discord a lot between, that's why it felt awkward for me to go in there around, the middle towards like 2/3 into July, like around like the, 19th, 18th of July. It felt weird for me to go in there because I hadn't been in there. So, and everybody knows that I use a strawberry usually for like a heart or something. Okay. So I decided to, I had said that, like my plan was to let him know, because he was spreading lies about me. And I didn't want to deal with anything that was around a very important time in my life. So anyway, so when I went in finally, I just kind of started, giving a strawberry reaction to things. I had no idea that this had been going on. I was not even in the fucking Discord, like hardly at all, for the past, I don't know, couple months. I'm pretty sure it was like a couple months. So yeah, no, just so we can clear that up. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't like randomly like just say something, but like, no, I didn't see what was going on. And I really didn't have any clue.
My view, an attempt to undermine me and make Negz doubt me. Okay.
I'm sorry. I have to rewind that. This is the phrase that she likes and the word that she likes to use. Undermine me. Like, how dare you undermine me? Well, did you just tell me tough about something? I'm just saying, like, what? Oh, what? Because I'm gonna say that you're wrong about something or not agree with you? Like, what? Okay. All right, girl.
Clips. They had nothing to do with AK. This was obviously, in my view, an attempt to undermine me and make Negz doubt me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked over and over and over again. She finally answered. One of the reasons that she gave was because I never responded to her DMs. So she did it out of spite.
No. No. You lied about me. I was telling you in DMs that things that were being said weren't true, and then you kept going on and on and on. And then you had fed me something different than you told AK. So no, like, it wasn't out of spite. What are you talking about, dude? Like, no, I didn't want there, because it had trickled down to Negz. Negz was finally saying, like, calling me out, saying, don't lie, when I never did. So I said AK didn't lie when she showed that screenshot. I didn't lie. You were just telling us two different things. So obviously we would think that one of the other, like, obviously, if you're telling two different people something different, duh, like 1 + 1 = 2, dude. It's not that hard.
Okay. And then she's like, oh, because I saw things that were really concerning about running an op and all this. Okay, well, first of all, then why did you send the Hussey stuff? The Hussey stuff was me presenting questions to Mrs. Parker that I wanted her to ask Hussey. And I want to point something else out about those clips that they sent.
Okay, I didn't send I don't think it was me that sent the clips. I'm not sure exactly why that was sent. I'm curious now. I wasn't the one that sent the clips, though. Okay, it wasn't me. So I don't know. I would have to look back, I guess, on our DMs to answer that, because that was quite a while ago.
Cupcake sent. They were from two different streams. The first one was a stream in the early part of 2022, where Mrs. Parker was trying to get me to admit that Negz and I were in a relationship, which we were not. Okay. In the second one,
I mean, you did get with Negz in the early part of 2022. It was like April, but I think you had been there, what, in March or something? Well, wait, Kentucky Derby? Because I know I used to go to the Belmont, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to look. I don't know. I don't know why that really matters anyways. You said what you said, so.
I say that I'm driving to Indiana, or that I'm in the car, I'm driving, and I mention Indiana. So obviously that clip came from another stream. Now, in the first clip, Mrs. Parker told several fibs about me. She said that I was retired. I wasn't. I was employed. She said that I couldn't get a job in journalism because I'd been a whistleblower at Fox and because I had blown the whistle on my blog, which is absurd. What she failed to check was that documentary came out in, I think, 2004. I was hired at VOA in 2005, partly because I was in that documentary. And I passed 4 security background checks in the 17 years that I worked at VOA. I worked there for 17 years. So clearly the documentary, the whistleblower shit, was not a problem for anyone in HR, at the security office, my bosses, nothing. She also said, she made up that crazy story about how I was going to get Negz to sell his house, and then we were going to buy a house together, and I was going to do what exactly? Stick him.
Hey, I'm sorry. Oh, it is interesting. Hey. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of surprised because everybody acts like everybody knows about this. But I don't think people necessarily understood exactly what was going on, because there were a lot of things being said. If you guys want me to do a recap of what happened, let me know. But I do have, like, no, I might. I don't know if I do have them unprivated. I have, like, certain things unprivated. There's just, and it's not that I don't want it out there. Like, obviously, like, I made it. Like, I wanted it out there. But the backlash was so insane that it was just like, fine, you know. Why are you freaked out, baby? But I appreciate your interest in it, because I really don't think that people understand like what transpired and how everything happened. I asked a question around the first week of August about videos, and that didn't go over well. And then there was, wait, hold on. No. There was a stream at like the very end of July. Let me go check, because there was a few different key points. Okay. I do know that when I asked about the videos, though. Oh, no. That was in the first week of July. I asked about the videos. And like I said, that didn't go over well. And AK was being told something different. I was being told something different by you, madam. So yeah, it kind of started a whole shit show, and all you had to do was, I don't know, not continue to lie about me. Because it ended up trickling to Negz. And I was like, wait a second. Like, dude, now I can't even count on you to handle this like an adult, you know? I mean, you're supposedly a journalist, right? You don't say stuff without having evidence of something, right? And there are streams of Negz. Like, there are still clips of Negz. I think actually AK put it up there of Negz saying she was it AK? It might have been AK. I'll have to double check. Maybe I can link it or something. I'll put it on my com tab or something if I find it. But it was where he was saying, I asked just for the clip, the evidence of her saying, he had like of me lying or whatever that they were saying I was doing. And I'm not even saying that all of them, I think it was coming from, maybe it was coming from more of a directed source, like maybe not even the whole, group or whatever. And what was interesting is that, I don't know, like he even had said, even if she did say these things, he was saying, even if I did say the things that I was accused of, who really gives a fuck? You know, like it would be like, not like great, but like who gives a fuck, right? So all this happened. I don't like it when people say that I'm lying. Like I really try. Like I don't know. Oh, I literally am about to get off, dude. Like for real. Like I'm gonna listen to like a few more minutes of this and get off. But we can talk. And I've just been kind of in a mood to stream like lately. So we might be able to do something here soon. So maybe tonight, I don't know.
With the mortgage, I guess.
Tomorrow morning, I don't know.
Also, has never happened. This house is not for sale. As far as I know, we are, or Negz, it's not we, I don't have my name on the deed, but I don't think that Negz will sell the house because we've discussed it. So that didn't happen. And then she tried to spin this story about how, me selling my house. I'm telling you, she's a religious nut, okay? She's an end times wacko. So she's always looking for signs of things.
Yes, I do look for, I mean, don't we all look for signs? I don't know. Signs for like what do you mean? I'm an end times religious wacko. Like, okay. So I believe in the book of Revelation because it's in my in my God's writing. In the you said yourself you studied the Old Testament. Okay, well, I believe in the Old and the New Testament. So what? Okay. All right.
And so evidently me selling the house was a clue that this op was about to get into under operation. Okay, Negz and I had been together for about a year and a half. Or like a year.
There's a lot of things. There was a lot of things.
We've been together for like 14 months, I think, when I moved in here permanently. I sold my house at a huge loss. Hey, Fiona, how you doing? I sold my house at a huge loss.
Yeah.
A huge loss.
Yeah, because of the timing with the having to establish like residency and stuff. Yes, I think you might be correct about that, actually.
I quit my job, a job where I was making $110,000 a year with full benefits.
Why?
And overtime and everything else. I sold my house. I left Sidhu behind with his father, which killed me. That was the hardest part of the whole thing. And I did it all to move here. And so if you think that I was running an op, I want to know what it is that you expect me to gain from it.
Oh boy. You just said yourself that you were making $110,000 a year with benefits, had a condo, all of that. Oh my gosh. And this was somebody that you were feuding with, supposedly feuding with, I guess. I don't know. You know, nothing surprises me anymore being in this space. I'll tell you that. Like, it's like, oh, geez. Like, and I'm the conspiracy theory. Like, I didn't even know about like how things could go. And even at a low level like this, in this little niche area of YouTube, oh my gosh. It's crazy.
All right. And I also have a little update for you guys.
You'll Tasha.
I don't know why, but Siri keeps on reading my text messages out loud, and I'm getting a lot of spam messages, so it's getting on my nerves. There have been all kinds of reasons for why I was running an op on Negz. Okay, first of all, when it comes to the message that was sent to my place of work in the summer of 2021, I would have loved to have blamed Negz for that. But the writing style was not Negz's writing style.
Okay.
I had seen Negz's writing style. Negz does not write with a ton of hashtags, unless he's posting on Instagram. But when it comes to, like we all do,
I'm leaving that one up.
Writing on a daily basis, Negz does not use hashtags in his communications. So I suspected I knew who it was, but I didn't have proof of it.
Oh my gosh, it's getting so
when
late.
Negz and I first started talking,
Or early, however.
I asked Negz if he knew who had sent that message. And I told him at that time that I had a security clearance. Now, keep in mind, this was very, very, very early in our friendship. And I confided in him with his secret that nobody else at that point knew, I don't think. Or very few people knew.
Oh, so multiple people. You just let us know that multiple people knew it then. Because if you only told one person, then only one person would know. Okay. Oh gosh, you guys, this has been so much fun. But I really do have to go get some shut-eye for a little while. Maybe we can resume tonight, like I was saying. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you heard that, but that was my shoulders. Ooh, goodness gracious. Okay. But I'm gonna close this out. Maybe I'll see you later on tonight because you know what? I've been enjoying streaming. Yeah, I know. But don't think like literally I am such a night owl. Like, so I just like being up at night. But yeah, so take that as the way you want it. I don't know. I'm sure everybody will have something to say about that too. Anyways, yeah, maybe. I did say that we would go over. Oh, yes, because I have a couple really good fat acceptance from the Cynical dude. If you guys don't know him, check him out. Cynical, like CYN, that the correct spelling of it. Cynical dude, or the Cynical dude. He's amazing. He cracks me up. Totally up my alley as far as humor goes. And I did say we would do that this weekend, or I would try to do that this weekend. But maybe we'll finish this. The tabs on my computer right now are insane, but I'll try to leave them up. So maybe we can do that tonight, and I'll try to start earlier. I was just getting a bunch of like receipts together and also transferring them over. So, all right. You guys are great. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. Hold on one second, because I want to do a specific song. I don't know, Freak Show or Jokes on You, I'm not sure. But let's do Jokes on You. I should do the Welcome to the Freak Show, I guess, at the beginning, because it says welcome. Oh, duh. Okay. Hold on. Sorry. I don't know why. I just like this. So funny. Anyways, like I said, what are you doing? Oh, because I muted this one. Of course I did. Silly. Okay. There we go. All right. If you guys don't know Poppy Playtime, I love to talk about Poppy Playtime lore. So, gaming stuff. I said I'm a nerd and a geek. So, okay. All right. Yeah, I might see you guys tonight. Maybe we can finish that up and I can show you some of the stuff that I transferred over. That would be fun and delightful. Anyways, love you guys. God bless you. And I will try to do tonight. It just depends on a couple things. So yeah. All right. Hopefully I'll let you know though in my comm tab. All right. Okay. All right. See you soon, guys. Bye.
One thing in common, I'm coming for ya, taking it over.
Damn it. Girl. Sorry. For you, I had to. Okay. I've been thinking about you. Oh, you have been listening? Oh, well, that's nice. We need to chat. Okay, yeah, you said your Twitter in. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just sound like the Joker. Holy shit. Okay. And I meant Jack Nicholson, 1989. Sorry. Hey. We need to chat. Okay. No. Girl, I don't know if you know. That's why I said we need to chat. Okay? Yeah. And I just stopped my song that I like. And I need to go. And I just stopped it because yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to have a little chitty chat. Okay. No, don't feel bad. I'm glad I saw you. I'm a big fan of the way that I've seen you carry yourself. Okay? Just letting you know. All right. So, yeah. I'm going to try to go live tonight. I'm going to try to go earlier before like 1:30, 2 o'clock, whatever the fuck time it was. Okay. It'll definitely be after 8 or before 4 p.m. So, yeah, anyways. But I'll let you guys know my com tab, like I said. And hold on. Let me message Monica. So hold on. Sorry. Because my stuff is like privated too. So okay. Awesome. Okay. All right. All right, Cap. Sounds good. What do you mean like a dumpster fire? Oh no, you do? Okay. All right. But no. Let's do let's just try like let's try to just do a talk where like not for content, like private. Okay? Cuz I think that we should just have a little chit chat, you know, but not for content, okay? But we can absolutely do something for content. I would like that too. So, yeah. Where's that? Is that in your description? Or I thought you said Twitter was. So, can you let me know what it is? Like leave it either in the comments or something. Okay. All right, you guys. Sorry, I'm gonna play this out again, but I had just seen that. It's funny. Tasha and all y'all, Cap, everywhere. Like, thank you. It's been fun. So, you put it in the chat. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Okay. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Sorry, I like to be thorough. Okay. Okay, awesome. Hope you had a good night at work. Hope you guys all had a good night. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you tonight. Okay. All right. God bless you guys. See you soon. Bye.
One thing in common, I'm coming for ya, taking it over. Your life is over, it's mine. Run if you wanna, but you'll never hide, no. Said it a lot now, said it a million times. It's okay if you need to lie to tell yourself that it's alright. You say you will survive, but the joke's on you. Say, lovey, I'm coming through. Do you see it coming at you? I'm alright, mine around. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to run. The joke's on you. Waking up bitter, Guess I'm in a spiral, taking the high road. No, you know me too well. Dragging you under, right where I want you. Never will leave me, got you under my spell. It's okay if you need to lie to tell yourself that it's alright. You say you will survive, but the joke's on you. Say, lovey, I'm coming through. Do you see it coming at you? I'm alright, might around. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to run. The joke's on you. The joke's on you. This is just a nightmare. This is just a nightmare. But the joke's on you. Say, lovey, I'm coming through. Do you see it coming at you? I'm alright, might around. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to run. The joke's on you. Say, lovey, I'm coming through. Do you see it coming at you? I'm alright, might around. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to run. The joke's on you.